Okay, we have a quorum, so why don't we, roll call?
All right.
I don't know if we can go that way.
Someone say something?
Yes. Oh, I was saying, hey, you didn't ask me.
Oh, I didn't know you were here there. Oh, he said? Okay.
Yes.
Good. I had a great New Year. Okay. All right.
How's your year going?
Oh, pretty good. Busy.
Good. Well, I don't know about the busy piece, but as long as it's going good, that's fine. Okay, we have a quorum,
We do have a quorum, and I'll call the roll.
okay,
Dr. Morris,
here,
Mr. Smith,
Here.
Representative Howard, Mr. Lawson,
Here.
advisory member, Mr. Green. You have a quorum, sir.
okay, thank you. Adoption of the agenda. Do I have a motion? Do I have a second?
You have a second, sir.
Okay, it's been properly moved in second, that we adopt the agenda, roll call,
All right, Dr. Morris,
yes?
Representative Howard, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, the minutes. Adoption of the minutes,
Make a motion to adopt. I'll second that motion.
properly moved in second, that we adopt the minutes,
Okay, Dr. Morris,
yes?
Representative Howard, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson.
Yes.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 4, matters referred from the Board of Directors. We didn't have any, so we'll move on to item number 5. Ms. Andrews,
Good morning, and happy new year.
thank you, thank you.
I'll call your attention first to page 8. We didn't meet as usual in the past couple of months. We'll be going over these 2 months of financials, that being October and November. The month of October brings us to 33% of the fiscal year complete. We finished out that month on a good note of approximately 1.1 million of net income. Total revenue for the period is 3.7 million. Total expenses, 2.8 million. Paid to date to the contract operator, almost 60 million. Below that, again, is a breakout of those certain vendors that you wanted to see what we paid them in that month. The invoices that we could pull are also included. Those are identified by the asterisk if we have that invoice in the back of the packet as well. Going down to past donations, to year to date for FY 24, we've done approximately 1,200. The 2 vendors are here. Our total penny collections are just at 66%. We have 33% of that remaining. Again, as we put down here, listening to Richland County, you know, they're expected to stop their collections December 2026, I think, 25, 26. I have 26 down here. So I know we were trying to figure out where we were going to end, but just to note that Richland County has expected their ending. So we are kind of in line. When they receive their end, we'll get our last probably 3 months after that. So because we get money 3 months in arrears to them collected. All right, today in August, we received 8.9 million from them. We have another payment that came in, I think, November sometime. And that's the end of the report for the month of October. Are there any questions?
Smith, have any question?
I don't think so. Good job, Ross.
Lawson,
No, sir. I'm good on this end. Thank you.
Green? Mr. Green?
No, thank you.
Okay. Done. Go ahead.
So if none on October, I'll call your attention now to page 41. We'll move on to the month of November. Brings us to 42% of our fiscal year complete. Again, we're still on the good side. We're a little at $4 million in net income. We've collected in that period to date, almost 4.9 million. So, and just to bring to you guys' attention, the numbers in red, it's kind of, for me, I use it as an eye-catching. So you'll see, I point out that we're 42% completed for the fiscal year. So with revenue being over 53%, that means we're over, the percent for the fiscal year complete. Being over to me is a good thing. And then for expenses, under $1 million, so we're at 20%, 28% of budget, meaning, hey, we're spending less than where we are in the fiscal year. So that kind of helps you guys see that where we are with collecting and our spending percent-wise. Paid to date to the contract operator, 6.1 million. Professional contract services listed there. Again, those vendors that you like to see a breakdown of. Past donations didn't change from the previous month, still the same, same two. Penny collections. So here's where I mentioned we got a payment of 6.8 million from Richland County. So that changes our collections to 69 with just shy of 30% remaining to be collected. And that's the end of that report for the month of November. Opening for any questions.
Ms. Andrews,
Yes, sir.
I think that on the Chernoff Newman invoice is a little more detailed this time. But I think they are scheduled to come and meet with us in February.
Correct. Rick is out of the country now. He couldn't come this month, but yes.
But you have at least the last, including this month, the last 3 months invoices. So we could get some answers from them. However, this month seems a little more detailed than in the past. And we appreciate that.
We keep asking.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Any questions from any board member?
Mr. Chair, I have a couple of questions on this
Okay.
one. So Roz, I'm looking at page 42, the expenses for the contract operator. Does that include, like, are we paying that quarterly? But I guess my question is, does that include the entire period?
I had to find where you were. Page 42, operations, contract operator.
Right. It's lower than budget. And so it looks to me like we haven't paid the full
Yeah,
5 months.
This is RATP Dev, all expenses related to RATP Dev. They're almost 1 million per month. I see the period for, this would be in October, we probably didn't get the bill, so a bill wasn't in there and the accrual wasn't done for it.
Okay, yeah, and that's what it just seemed like to me. I want to make sure that was what was going on there. And then the other thing, I think you've talked about this before, but I wanted to kind of hear what you're doing around. So I see that the operating account has about 11 million in it. And it looks like it's a sweep account. Are we getting some interest on that sweep?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure is it less than the LGIP interest?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just curious, do you periodically move cash over to the LGIP?
Yes. Not
Okay.
well, yearly. Like I say, when we get to a fiscal year end, I'll see where we are and to make sure I'm in compliance with the policies we set forth. So if we try to keep at least 4 to 5 months in the operating account. So at the end of a fiscal year or mid-year, I'll look and see where we are money-wise and I'll move money over.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure we're doing, we're fairly attentive to the treasury issue right now because of the favorable interest rate. I mean, the interest rates in the LGIP are what, 5.5, almost 5.7%. make sure we're getting as much out of that as we can. And then, you know, we're kind of having the same thing at the city where we budgeted pretty conservatively on interest, and we're kind of blowing that out of the water because of the LGIP. So it
It
helps a
dropped at
lot.
one, yeah, it had dropped at one point, but yeah, they are coming back strong. So,
Yeah.
and again, we put out about, so this is November, like I say, we still have December. So around December, a lot of people like to be paid because they close, they on the calendar year, so we push out more money. So I'll look again and try to see where we are and then check with Richland County on their collections, just to make sure we're not in any trouble, because again.
Yeah, you want to make sure there's enough in that operating account to
Yes,
get through your, you know, current AP runs. But yeah, I'm just curious. Thank you for that explanation.
you're welcome.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Andrews. We move on to item number 6. Dr. Prince.
Good morning and happy new year. The DBE reports are found on pages 61 through 68 of the finance packet, and it represents 2 months for the month October and November. And what I'll do is I'll just cover the most recent month, which is November 2023. Everything starts on page 65, November. Page 65 and 66 is just a summary and a quick snapshot of all vendors with DBE goals with the comment. And as of November 2023, we had paid vendors approximately $67.4 million of the DBE goals. $17.3 million since made it 25.7%. And this is of our 25% agency goal. And on pages 67 through 68, is information relevant to our contractors utilization, their payments to DBEs. And on page 67, reflects data from the start of the contract, July 1st, 2020, and it goes through November 30th. And as of November 30th, the RATP Dale had paid approximately $13.9 million, or approximately 22.7% of the 20.06% goal. And on page 68 is just information that reflects the start of the fiscal year with contracting purposes only. This ends the DBE report update. Is there a question?
Are there any questions? Well, Dr. Prince, we would like to thank you for that report. Move on to item number 7. Discussion and action item. There's discussion, there's no action item. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to 8, comments, announcements, new motions. Okay, hearing none, we'll move on to number 9, which is legal contractual personnel. We do not have any items under that number for this month. Okay, are there any questions from any board member or staff? Hearing none, we'll move on with the adjournment. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Do I have a second?
I'll second that, sir.
Proper move and second that we adjourn. Roll call.
Dr. Morris,
Yes.
Representative Howard, Mr. Smith,
Yes.
Mr. Lawson,
Yes.
motion carries.
Okay, I would like to thank the 3 board members who appeared today, 4 with myself. And we will see you at the board meeting this fourth Wednesday in this month. Thank you very much.